Tennessee Titans taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
His way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Derrick Henry. That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Titans will line up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 18.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle to Smith.
Allen's pass complete to Lee Smith.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 8 catches, 93 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Incomplete.
Allen's pass.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
22-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A toss left, Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Henry with a run on 1st down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To 3rd and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They snap it to Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Henry
trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for lead.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Pass complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third.
Smith catches left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the...
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right here. Launch 49. That's not new.
Tannehill throwing again. And right side, Henry's got it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Henry. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Again, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackle miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Adoree Jackson. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Past the 20, 10, 5. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
First and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 30. It's a big run there by Henry. 47 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen to throw once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Allen again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
And again, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To the air. Allen feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Kenny Vaccaro. The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 15. 80 seconds remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. He goes underneath for Yeldon.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a